So I want to ask Messam, what can you tell me about this moonshine? I've heard from a few people that you've just started coming out with it.
Well, I come out with a new batch every year, but this year's batch seems to be a little bit more popular than most.
Can you tell me anything about it?
I don't want to give away my recipe, but I've made some adjustments here or there, and over the years they've just gotten better, I guess.
All right.
I know that I'm not over there, but can I ask what is the barkeep? Like, what is he?
He's dwarf.
He's dwarf.
He's a dwarf, yeah.
Okay.
Do I know if he's trying to hold anything from me? Like if he's a little annoyed if I'm asking him about his...
He seems like a really jolly, really friendly guy.
Oh, really?
So he's not
really.
Not really trying to. It doesn't give the impression that he's trying to hide anything or anything like that.
All right.
So while you guys are talking, the bouncer, over the course of the night has been walking, just kind of coming in and out of the bar, just kind of walking around, get some fresh air or whatever. When there's a lull in the conversation, he looks to you, Iridian, and he kind of waves, kind of gives you a little, like he wants to say something to you.
I'll go over. Yeah, I'll go over.
Okay.
I'll go talk to him.
So Aram doesn't notice. He just keeps on chatting with Tyrden, and the bouncer is a very intimidating, scary-looking guy. Kind of looks, like a bouncer might. And he says, "Listen, you guys seem like good guys. I've been stepping out a couple times over the night, and I sort of see. I've noticed that trouble's brewing, and you guys are maybe better off staying at the BrassHorn Inn tonight."
Why? You're the second person that's told us to not stay here. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, this is, Aram's a really nice guy, but to be honest, this is, the main hangout for the Five Knives. You just killed 4 of their guys, so.
What was the owner's name?
Aram Messam, E-R-A-M.
Oh, I was wondering why I had Messam here last name.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
So.
Okay. Well, would they know that we killed them? Would the rest of the Five Knives know that we killed those 5 knives?
With your 2 knives.
With my 2 knives.
It's possible that it's a small town. It's possible that word could travel fast, and they could.
I guess a dark elf killing a bunch of people is kind of obvious, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to take this opportunity to steal some of the moonshine, assuming Iridian has left it at the bar.
It's with Tyrden.
Yeah, maybe get some moonshine.
She takes one sip and she's hammered.
No, like buy a bottle. Can you take a bottle with you?
Like, are we pulling like a plankton here?
Chum bucket.
Taking it so that we can.
No, I'm just
so that we can like.
Okay, well I nod and I say, all right, thank you, and I walk back to Tyrden, and I say, I don't know if we should potentially stay here. I think we might be better off at the BrassHorn. We might be able to find some information as well.
We already paid.
And I say I am okay with that.
What's their policy?
I'll take a half refund back because I don't want to say, because he's nice and he's. So I go to the bartender. Well, before I go to that, I need to talk to the girls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I tell you, you're okay with staying at the BrassHorn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go over to Halfred and the girls, and to Ginny and Cordelia, and say, guys, I don't know if we should particularly stay here. Maybe we should move on to
greener pastures.
Mm-hmm.
Greener pastures. The BrassHorn, you okay with that?
Do they have moonshine?
I think they do.
How far away is the brass knuckle from here?
The BrassHorn. It is on the other side of town, but I mean it's not too far of a walk.
Because Instill's small.
Instill's small.
Instill's
Is
pretty
it late?
small.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask what
It's
time.
dark
is it?
now. Yeah,
Okay,
you've been there hanging out for a while. So
I don't want to linger much longer because it's a storm's a brewing.
A storm's a brewing.
Yeah.
That's a metaphor, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is okay.
I say we go.
Are you guys okay with that? Going to the BrassHorn?
Yeah, but I would like a refund. I'm not made of money.
all right.
Yeah.
So
Neither am I.
But
So-
I did buy a beer, so
I'm gonna go back to Messam then, or Aram Messam, and say we've changed our mind. We're gonna head out tonight, so we don't need the room. But you've still been good, so I'm fine with half the money back.
He's a nice guy, but you're still gonna have to roll persuasion to see if you can pull this off.
Damn it! I get advantage because I asked for half. Hey, you know what? I'll take that. Persuasion, 20.
Okay, he smiles. He says, "You know what? Yeah, you guys are good guys. I understand that maybe this might not be your kind of place, but if you ever want to come back and get some more of my moonshine," and he looks at you, and you can always pop by during the day.
Awesome. Okay, so we got 2 of the 4 gold.
cool.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give them 1 gold each.
You
Nice.
could give silver pieces too, right? So, like,
Oh, that's
there's-
true.
there's
That's true.
like 10 silver.
Yeah.
to
That's
1
okay.
gold,
So I give. What is that? 5 gold each.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
5
give-
silver each.
Or sorry, 5 silver each. So 5 silver each. Yeah, 5 silver each. Cool. And
So, okay, that was a short rest that you guys took.
Yes.
So, you
Full
took some
health?
damage, right? Not full health. You gotta roll 1 hit die to see how much you regain.
Which
so
one?
D8.
There's
right?
a box that says hit dice. I think it's a D8 for you. In the right in the
D10.
middle. D10. Okay, yeah. So roll a D10.
Oh right, 'cause yeah.
What is the D10? Is that this guy?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Well, it's a D100, but
Oh, sorry.
you can
No, it's
just
fine.
take the 0 off.
I'll just do this.
10.
10? That's
Yeah.
a 0.
Yeah, that's
10.
a 10.
Oh,
The
nice.
0 counts as a 10 on a D10.
So now I have 15 now?
No, you only go up to your full.
Yeah.
Can I add a reserve?
Just erase that what you've got there, because you have a max number there. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
I feel
did you roll
real
it back?
good.
Did you take damage?
I took no damage.
You didn't take any damage. Ah, sneaky. So I say thank you to the bartender. Thank you, and I walk out the bar.
I'm gonna, say thanks to Halfred. Give him a little wink.
A winky wink.
Can you slip in that he hands me a gold piece? I don't know.
I go like this, walk out.
I'm crawling on the floor looking for the mouse.
Are you? I said we were leaving.
I would love to give her a piggyback ride.
I'll take it.
You just have to carry my backpack.
Sure.
Alright, so the 4 of you now, half drunk off moonshine, are heading your way over to the BrassHorn Inn.
So I find the first person on the street. And I ask, excuse me, where is the BrassHorn Inn?
They look at you and say, "That's probably a wise decision, considering you're just coming from the Wereboar."
Okay.
Kind of gives you some directions on how to get there. And
Okay, I'm gonna start leading us to the BrassHorn.
okay, it's night. It's a small town. There's not many people on the street at this point. So you cross town without any issues or anything like that. As you enter the BrassHorn Inn, you walk in, and it's obvious. As soon as you walk into the place, it's obviously much nicer. You know, it's going to cost a little bit more than the Wereboar. But sitting in the front room of the inn, as soon as you walk in, Antigone recognizes a long lost friend of hers, Lena Forthorn.
Classic drunk girl situation.
Oh my god!
I haven't seen you in a fortnight!
It's only 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna run up and hug her and be drunk.
Lena is a human priestess.
Ooh, shit.
she's really happy to have run into you. She says she's been in Insto for 2 days and she's been coming from Alon.
Cool.
Being a priestess, she was sent here by her order, the Nereia, which is Nereia, if anybody's writing that down.
Yep, I'm right.
She's been sent to investigate a very troubling matter, but can't say much more than that.
Is she drunk?
No, she's not drunk.
She can't or won't say much more than that.
She can't say.
Oh, okay.
She's been sworn to secrecy about her mission.
Oh, okay.
So.
Blank one.
Can I ask her, even though she can't say any? Wait, am I in this conversation?
Yeah, where are we on this?
Yeah, I mean, you'll all be there. I assume. Well, I mean, would you? I'm assuming you approached.
We walked in,
Lena
and she ran up. We followed up behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure I wasn't just being crazy.
Yeah, totally.
Can I say any friend of Antigone's is a friend of ours, and we would be happy to lend a hand in whatever she's trying to accomplish?
Yeah, I'm down to help out.
Yeah.
She says, "Are you guys staying here tonight?"
We're thinking about it.
Okay. I might have more information for you tomorrow. What are you doing in town?
Well, we're only here, or should Antigone? Should you take this away?
Antigone, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a fire.
There was a fire.
Okay. Yeah. And we didn't put it out. We didn't. And then we killed some guys.
Killed some guys. Really? Who were they?
There
Silver
was.
Covenant.
Ravagers.
Silver Covenant.
Is that what they were called?
3 Silver Covenant and 3
Okay.
Five Knives. Or
Yeah,
4
No,
Five
4.
Knives.
The four is
Four.
those.
But we only killed 3 of the 1.
Four.
The first time?
The Silver Covenant.
Yeah.
You killed
We
3,
killed-
and the 5 Knives you killed 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We killed. There were 2 humans, and did we kill a dwarf? Or did we kill
Yes.
the orc? And the dwarf. And the orc ran away.
As soon as you
No,
say
dwarf
the
ran
word Silver Covenant, she starts getting really interested. And she says, really, where were their bodies? Could you tell me where this happened?
Oh yeah, we left them
Near the front of town.
near the front of town. Or no, by the
Near
the,
Center of town, actually.
the center of town
Yeah.
after we left the farmhouse.
By the farmstead. Yeah.
She says, okay. So she
Told
says,
you we should've buried them.
and who else? Did you guys happen to kill since you've been here for a day?
There is 4 members of the 5 Knives gang, and we killed 3 of them.
With
and then
2 knives.
Iridian was gonna let the last guy go, but then he threatened us, so I killed him too.
Oh yeah, nobody threatens me.
And we left their bodies as well out in front of the Wild Wereboar.
The patch looks like this.
Yeah, we hold
Oh,
attached to the 5
She
Knives.
says, you seem a little drunk, and you just came from the Wereboar.
I step in front of her and I just go, she took some of my moonshine. And I step back away.
So Lena says, I've heard about the out of control drinking and gambling that's been happening at the Wereboar. That owner makes me suspicious.
There was also a mouse.
I step in and I'm just like, he seemed pretty nice, and I asked him about the moonshine because there's a gentleman in there named Alfred who said there was something about the moonshine that was making people a little loopy.
Just ever since it came out, everyone's
Yeah, ever
like,
since this moonshine came out, everybody's been a little woo.
A little strange.
And so I bought a glass or a shot to try it, and I didn't notice anything about it. And then Tiernan over here tried it, and
It was bad.
He said it was really bad, but she took some, and she's having a good night now. Yeah.
So really, that's interesting, and I'm glad to hear you guys made it out of that place without getting into another fight. I'm gonna have to go now. I want to go investigate the center of town where you guys met the Silver Covenant, but I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
It's late at night. Does she need protection?
She says no, I should be fine. I think it would be best if I go stealthily then.
Okay, bye.
So obviously, what she is here for probably has something to do with
The Silver Covenant. Yeah. Okay, and this was just like the front room we walked in?
Yeah,
Is
like
it the main?
the front open area? There's a fireplace there and some tables. And
Is there a bartender?
It's the front area is more of a restaurant with a smaller bar. There's no one who stays at the bar 24/7 or however long they're open. But there are some staff there that you can talk to.
Okay. I want to find like a host or a hostess.
Okay. There's a woman working, clearing tables and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So she sees you guys come in. And
I'm gonna walk up to her and just ask, hey, is there somebody I can talk to about lodging for the night?
yeah, sure. You guys are looking for a room. I can help you out with that.
Yep. We're gonna need 2 rooms.
Okay. It's 3 gold.
Shit.
Per
No,
room.
I'm walking. I say, okay. We're only gonna need 1 night, and we'll take 2 rooms.
Okay.
You guys okay with that? I look
So
around.
so she walks over to a board on the wall where they've got a bunch of keys hanging and everything like that. And just want to make sure that they've got space for you guys. She says they do.
Okay, cool.
So she hands you the keys, takes the money.
Yep. So I'm down. That's 6 total.
1 gold and 5 silver.
1 gold, 5 silver each, which is literally what we have. So,
Thanks.
23 and no silver. Cool. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna tell. I'm going straight to my room, and I walk up to my room.
Okay.
And Tierden and I have a room. Cordelia and Antigone have a room. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're retiring for the night, kind of thing.
What time is it?
Yeah. Actually, that's about it.
It's fairly late now. Like say, I don't know what time people would go to bed. Then it's say it's like 9 o'clock or something.
9? Oh, it's not too late.
Elves don't need to sleep.
No, we don't. But I'm still going to bed.
Yeah.
But because it's only 9, I'm gonna actually stay down in the area and just ask if there's ask the person I was just talking to, the woman, if there was is there anybody that comes here that's currently here that would know anything about the town? Is there anybody who's been here a while? I can ask some questions. We're kind of new to town.
I saw you met Lena on your way in. She's been here for 2 days. Are there any people? Sorry, you're asking if there are people who live in the town
that like a regular that I could talk to about questions about the town.
Your best bet is to go talk to the mayor.
Back to the mayor.
He's going to have if you guys are interested in, I overheard you talking about the fires and that kind of thing. The mayor would be the best person to talk to about that kind of thing.
Let's get a rest. Go visit the mayor.
Yeah, we'll get a rest. In the morning we'll go. Yeah. Antigone. We're gonna go to
She wants
sleep.
to party.
I know she does. We're gonna go to bed, and when we wake up in the morning, we're gonna go talk to the mayor.
We could party a little. You guys go to bed. We could party. Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm going upstairs. That's it.
Okay, so you're retired for the night. So that counts as a long rest. So if you haven't regained anything,
I haven't used
is anybody going to
anything.
keep watch? Well, I guess the elves can sort of keep watch halfway.
Are we keeping watch at a tavern?
I mean, you don't have to keep watch, but you guys, you don't really sleep. I don't think you meditate.
We
right?
meditate for 4 hours.
So,
Will that undrunk me?
yep, I think so.
I thought you guys were partying.
I'm down.
I'm always down for a good
I mean,
party.
I'm always down.
Are you sleeping?
Yes.
Dance cave? Yeah, I'll go to bed.
Okay,
Or I'll keep watch. I mean, just in case. Because I'm chilling.
So she passes out because she's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, God damn it. You're holding her hair a little bit.
Yeah, just doing a little pet.
Got a
Play
rusty
her,
bucket.
play her a lullaby.
Rubber back.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
elves
so
puke?
you're all elves except for Tyrden. So you'll sleep through the whole night, but everybody else will. You two, I guess, can take turns being, unless you want to stay up and chat or something like that. But you can take turns being away.
We
from the
bond a
night.
little, I think.
Okay. Pretty uneventful night. Nothing happens. You wake up in the morning. You're up.
Okay, cool.
Let's find Lena.
Lena?
Lena?
Let's
Are
find
we going to find Lena or are we going to go straight to the mayor first?
Well, I want to see Lena.
We'll text Lena, see where she is.
What's texting?
Oh.
What
Smoke
room
signal
was
alert.
she in?
Oh, actually, that's a good question.
Let's just check the
I
lobby
don't
if
know.
she's
Like
not there.
maybe she.
Yeah,
she
we
could
got-
just be she
I
said
had-
she said we could talk to her in the morning.
So I head downstairs. Do I see her?
Yeah, she's sitting there having a cup of tea in the
Nice.
front area, just finishing off her breakfast. So,
I look over to Tingity.
Helena.
point.
Sorry.
she said, hi, how was your night? I see the moonshine is worn off.
Yeah. No, it was interesting. I don't think I'm gonna do that again. So you said that you could talk to us a little bit more about why you're here, what you're doing.
She
Do you need
said-
help?
Yeah, she says,
Did you get that last piece?
this is, I've learned some things that I'm not able to share, but I have to leave town right away.
Oh.
But I will be in touch with you, Antigone, later. Are you coming back to Eland anytime soon?
Well, we were headed there,
We
but
were headed there.
it really depends on what we can find out with these fires and the mayor and stuff. So I'll let you know.
Okay, I'll try to send a message for you if I can. And so she as she's saying this, she's finishing off her breakfast and she kind of preps to leave, and she apologizes for having to leave so abruptly. And
Can I, as she's getting ready, I want to be like, is there anything, I know you said you can't tell us anything, but can you at least give us something that we can
Bite into.
Yeah, something that we can work
Something that
off
we can
of.
like overthink about.
Yeah. Something I can
Throw
stress
us a
about.
bone.
Something I can stress about before I go to bed.
Something I can make
so
a
I'm
bigger
looking
deal
for-
than it really is.
Or maybe make it about her. Ask her if there's anything we can do.
Yeah. Is there anything I can help out with? Like, I want to help. This seems like an issue.
She clearly said no.
No
So
means
I'm being
possibly.
she says,
You're so
if you want to help,
No.
says, if you want to help, come find me in Eland in a couple weeks' time. I'll be there, and I have to rush back to talk to my order, and when I do, I might have further instructions for you then. So as she leaves, in through the door comes Halfred.
Oh, shit.
And
Can I give him a high five? I think we're bros. I think I flirted a little, honestly.
You were touching his mouse.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
he's got his mouse with him. He comes up to Cordelia and he says, "I really appreciate you not saying anything last night. I'll give you a little tip off." He says, "I suspect that the Five Knives are behind the fires.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
They have a little operation going underneath the. It's actually it's in a storage house a few doors down from the Wild Wereboar.
Okay.
So what you can do is to get in there is go through the side door, and then underneath a rug there's going to be like a
Like a latch. Kind of
latch
thing?
that you lift up, and that'll get you down into their hideout, and you might be able to find some more information there.
Okay.
Okay. When I see Halfred walk in and talk to her, I want to walk over to him.
Okay.
And
Yeah, can we hear this?
Yeah, I assume you're all kind of within earshot of each other.
I ask how he found. How did you find this out? How do you know this happened? Did you hear something?
He said, Aram is not really the nice guy that he seems. So I drink there strictly because the BrassHorn is onto my scams with the mouse, and
I daps him up.
and so that place I can operate. I have an agreement going with the bouncer. He lets me operate as long as I don't cause too much trouble, and so the bouncer's not a huge fan of the Five Knives either. So
Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Would you I mean, to Halford, would you recommend that we like just try and sneak in there, or should we use those patches that we got to
they kind of come off as they're a really big organization within the city or within the town. They have they are bigger in other towns, but they're kind of a smaller operation in this town.
So
I think if you went down there, they would probably know.
Okay.
Okay, so we can't use those patches in that sense.
No, maybe keep them for later or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of look at everybody and be like, so we're gonna go talk to the mayor?
Yeah.
Mayor?
I'm
Mayor?
up for it.
Start there.
Sure, we can go to the mayor.
Cool. I say thanks to Halford. Thank you, Halford. Halford.
So he tips his hat and he says, "Good luck."
I give Halford a hug, because I think we're on that level now.
And I go. And then we go.
And we walk out. And I walk out. And I'm going to head towards... actually, I asked Halford, where do we go to find the mayor?
I think he gives you the directions.
Okay, cool. I'm going to head out and head towards the mayor.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna.
There's a term for where the mayor stays.
The city hall.
Mayorsville.
That's the one, thanks.
Yeah.
City Hall.
Town hall, whatever.
Town Hall, City Hall.
Oh yeah, it's not really a city.
Okay, so when you arrive, the mayor and his assistant are there.
Cool.
Did you hear that?
No.
I know my stomach just roared.
Yeah.
Terrible
I actually did
noise.
hear that.
Did the mic pick that up?
I don't think so.
I picked up you talking about it.
So as soon as you walk in, the mayor introduces himself as his name. He says his name's Belham.
Bellingham?
Yeah. He says, "Oh, I was gonna send somebody to come looking for you guys. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that you guys are the ones causing trouble in the town yesterday."
As soon as he said that, I'm like, whoa, I did not cause any trouble. They attacked us.
Yeah.
They attacked us, man. We didn't do shit. Yeah, we killed them. They still attacked us.
Okay.
So that sounds about right, considering who you're dealing with.
We ain't just going around killing everyone. We're good? We're cool?
Yeah, no, he nods and he says, "That sounds about right." Yeah.
I kind of put my knives back in there.
So now that we got the defense out of the way, I think we gotta ask him about, buddy, what's going on with these fires?
I bring up, following that, I say, yeah, we heard some concerns that not much is being done about them.
He says, honestly, we don't really have a huge budget to do anything about these Five Knives. To be honest, they're taking over the city. We're not really that close to Elan, so we don't get a lot of protection from, because we're on the outskirts, we don't have a lot of policing that happens out here this far out in the country. He says he'll offer a reward if you do find out who's setting the fires.
Okay, cool.
He said he'll give you 500 gold.
Shit.
Not each, but as
Total.
a group. If you can find out who's setting the fires. The assistant says what we can tell you is that there's been 2 homes and the old mill, and just yesterday there was that 4th fire. We think it might be a group known as the Five Knives, but we're not totally sure. The five that we were talking, obviously,
Yeah.
I mentioned that multiple times already. So we think it might be the Five Knives, but we're not totally sure. I'm just really hesitant to cause any trouble with them at all because they are slowly becoming more powerful.
Do you have any guard force in the city? Any sort of, or does the city kind of run itself?
The city sort of runs itself. There's
The town kind of runs itself.
Yeah. There's we have a sheriff.
Okay.
But he I've asked him to go easy on the 5 knives so far, just because we don't have the manpower to deal with
And what's
them.
the sheriff's name?
The sheriff's name is Phelim Jomor.
Phelim.
Yeah, he's failing them right now.
A lot more. Can he? I say, are you guys okay with taking 500 gold to figuring this shit out?
Well, yeah, we were gonna do it anyway, so money
Hell
would
yeah,
be
we'll
sick.
take the money for it. So should we go talk to the sheriff? I know he hasn't. You've told him to go easy on them, but he might have some information that we can use.
He says,
Does he know anything about the covenant?
Sorry?
Does he know anything about the covenant?
He says when he hears the Silver Covenant, he looks kind of shocked and gives you a puzzled look, and then he just looks down like this and he says, "No, I don't know anything about them."
Can I insight that? What was that?
Say liar.
You want to roll for it?
Hell yeah, I do. Yeah, I feel like I lied pants off. Insight?
Yeah.
18.
Okay. Yeah, it's obvious he knows a little bit more than what he's.
I kind of like, come on, man.
So-
We killed the first people we dealt with when we got here were 4 Silver Covenant that tried to hurt us.
Yeah.
We killed 3 of them.
So yeah, he must not be a
You gotta know
stranger to that.
something
I mean,
about the Silver Covenant.
That it seemed to strike a chord.
He says, all right. I don't know much about them. I just know that there's some kind of like sort of a turf war brewing in Stowe, and those guys seem to be a bigger organization. So we're worried something
than
bad
the 5
is-
knives?
Yeah,
Okay.
something bad is brewing.
Silver Covenant. Gotcha. Alright, well, I'm down to figure out what the hell's going on. You guys?
Yeah.
I'm for it.
Antigone?
We probably should have followed that guy earlier.
Probably.
guy?
The Silver
The one
Covenant
who
guy that we
ran
let
away.
ran away.
I'm with you
What
guys.
if can we like find out maybe who the homes belong to, like the 2 that got burned down?
You can
Would
the
he know that?
You do
Yeah.
know that?
He says one family is the Elkill family. They are just over down that way.
Elkill?
Yeah, let me write that down too. I just made that name up.
Cool.
So they're down that way. And the other family is the Afar family, which is down that same direction but over 2 streets. So they their homes are unfortunately the Elkill family was completely killed in the fire, but the Afar family has have moved 4 doors down from where the fire is.
Cool.
Do you think there's any like possibility that they have like any affiliation with the gangs?
That's what I was thinking. Some sort of deal, maybe? Maybe they owed them something? Okay.
Just thinking out loud.
I just say thank you to the mayor. We'll take this on, and we'll be back for our 500 gold soon.
Okay.
And I walk in.
Okay. Where are you headed?
You guys following me?
Where are you going?
I just walked out of the
I want a
city
contract.
town hall. I want a contract.
I'm saving people. Without
Well, I'm
money.
outside. You guys are still inside, so I don't know. You guys do what you want to do.
No, I'll leave. We don't really need much.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
I
come
follow-
outside.
I follow Cordelia. I like her now.